In today's video, Wait, does that say 6 months? Yep, today's the day I work on the Bloxburg town, and it's been... Oh man. Would you look at this number? We're inching our way towards 500,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate it if you'd just tap that red button down below to help us get a little closer. Wait a minute, don't forget to hit the like button to help support the channel. Anyways, enjoy the video. Okie dokie, so before I do start anything, there have been some updates since the last time I did show this on my channel at all. Even on streams, there have been some updates. Like in that building, you see that building? In that building over there, this weird shaped looking one, it's not even weirdly shaped, this weird colored one, that one has updates, and then the family mart has updates, and then a bunch of the other houses have updates. Like you see these windows, yeah, they have lights behind. I'm just gonna go through a bunch of them first before I get started on like the interiors of some of them. Like, okay, let's start on the right side first, because this is where the town really began. Right here, I've added some weirdo lights behind the buildings, so I don't have to furnish some of the buildings. Like this one, obviously you can't even get inside of it. Plus, for plot data, it'll help a lot to free up some space. For this one, I added a little garage workplace area thing. You know, sometimes you see these in towns. And then next to this, I have these buildings with extra lights and stuff. These extra lights, or these fake lights, they're actually not bad. Like if you look at this thing in the nighttime, it looks really good. Aside from that, nothing else has been added on that side. Over here, the family mart. So I've added some snacks in my free time. I've also kind of furnished it, but in this video I do plan on finishing it. So like, look, I have some products, but some shelves are still not filled. And then this part's empty. I do plan on finishing this, but I won't show too much of it. Make sure I'm not spending too much time on some of the other things that are less important. Most of these tall buildings haven't been furnished, and I do plan on working on them. I do have some ideas. Like for this one, I might make it an office building, or just like an apartment turned office building. And then in some of the alleyways, I might make like a cyberpunk themed shop. So it might be illegal, but no, we don't talk about that. Up here, I've also added some of the barricades to the ends of the road to make sure it looks like it's not just ending there. Like there are some parts that haven't been touched up, but I'll get to that. Over here, this is the building I was talking about. One of the floors has been fully furnished. It has been furnished with some of the generic styles that I have seen in some of the images that I've been referencing. It's usually just white and beige, but I do want to mix it up for some of the other buildings. But of course, for most of the furnishings, I might stick with this color scheme. Anyways, for the lobby as well, it's been furnished with some detail. Actually, a lot of detail. Look, I've added some of these custom plants. I love these custom plants. I might even change like some of the trees up here to custom trees. It will look very cool. Hello, winter. Okay, so first things first, I want to start on the far back left of the village, or the town, because this is the smallest part and I'll feel satisfied when I complete that. So I'm gonna start here and then make my way slowly around up to the convenience store, like a big half donut thing. And I think I'm gonna first start with the garage here. The garage is pretty much gonna be a copied version of the garage over here. It won't look too different. Maybe it'll be a bit less detailed. Like I'll copy some of this stuff, and then I'll copy some of these tires and stuff. Oh, and this trash can, of course. It's pretty simple. So let's start there. And I think just about there should be good. Practically just copied it in a split second. I know it feels like I've instantly decorated, but it did take a bit of time. Some of the details are missing, so like these pipes, I'll just move them over right here, make sure I have them, and then I can start working on the residence over here. I think the goal for this video is to try and show as much as I can or want to show that's like important, obviously. So like watching me build another garage that's identical to the other really isn't that important, but like for these other furnishing things, I will show you. So this building over here is vacant, and I also do plan on making this one vacant as well, because it's above the garage. There's not really much you can do. So I'm just gonna move these lights over here. I know it seems like I'm being super lazy here, but it's gonna have to do because the plot data is already at 60%, and I don't know if I can fit that much stuff. Hopefully I can, and I have enough plot data. Okay, so the plan for these two buildings, I don't think this is a building actually. Okay, there we go. So the only building here that will be furnished will be this one, and it is kind of sad, but if I do have enough plot data, I will come back to this one. Like over here, you can obviously furnish this as much as you want. I might even have to make another part of the video, like a third part of this build. It might take another year or so, but you know me, it eventually gets done. So right here, I do plan on making a loft type. Whoa, what happened? I do plan on making a loft type thing. Look, I've already got some of it started. I want to start using a lot more basic shapes in my build. It's better. I also made these like bushes. Look at these bushes. You can copy them. The only downside is that they cost 2K, which is a bit absurd. They add a bit of realism. In this little alleyway right here, I'm gonna add some trash cans, And then I'm going to start working on the inside right here. So I will be back with you in a few short moments. I will have more of this done. I know it's a bit sad that I am cutting out a lot of this building part out of the video, but I might have it uploaded on my second channel. It's called Faulty Live. Make sure you check that out if I do end up posting whatever behind the scenes unedited footage. But for the sake of this video, I might need to cut out a lot of the interior. Not much of the decorating, but just like the layout. Okay, so I have a bit of the interior done. Basically, once you enter here, this will be the kitchen, and then some of the living will be over here, but most of the living might be upstairs where the bed is. Also, for the bathroom, I have no idea where that's gonna fit, but I might put it under the stairs. As you can see here, I've kind of sectioned it off. That's where we're at so far for this house. For the color scheme, I might just go with the same generic one, but we'll see. Yeah, I really do feel like doors should be able to be resized. Like, what the heck? How am I supposed to fit a bathroom in here? Maybe I don't need a bathroom. I mean, I never have a bathroom, but I'll still try. I mean, it might not come out as good. Okay, so I did manage to somehow reshape some basic shapes and make a little slot under the staircase, but the problem is there's holes under the staircase, so I don't know what to do about that. When you have a brain as big as mine, you know, there's always a way to work around stuff. Look at this big brain play. Oh my gosh, I am literally so good at game. Look, I've put a plank, as you can see the plank, and I can just literally resize it out to make it go not all the way, but I can put another plank, and then I can change the color of it. Oh my gosh, and then this is our bathroom. Please work as bathroom. It work as bathroom. Wait, can you put like curtains on this? If you can put curtains on this, this would be a perfect bathroom. It is official. I am the best builder in Bloxburg right now. I will put plumbing stuff in right now so you guys can see that this can be a bathroom. They should add a toilet without a back. Like, all these have oh wait, no, this one doesn't have a back. So I'll probably come back once I have some of the main appliances in, and then I can color everything, and then we're practically done with this house after that. Oh yeah, and I actually have one of those custom plants over here. I'm pretty sure I showed it at the beginning of the video, but I'm just gonna drag and copy this over. Also, for the decals, they have been provided by Isaac Builds, so credits goes to them. Okay, so I actually have most of the house done. I did remove the door back here that led to the alleyway because it just didn't fit to have two doors. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, so walking into here, you're greeted by your kitchen. It's kind of small. It's missing a grill, like, you know, the thing that sucks air out, but it's got all your essentials, your dining area, and then here's your bathroom. It's a bit small, but it works. I actually really love how this turned out. This is not supposed to be sticking through, but I can change that later. But yeah, that's part of the TV room here. Oh yeah, and then I replaced the door with this massive window right here, which looks okay. It's a bit under detailed for now, like wall trim is kind of missing, but up here, oh my gosh, I love this bed area. I'm really proud of this. Some things just need to be touched up, like these two are colliding. But all in all, I think this is perfect. But that kind of concludes like the top half of the section because I don't have anything else to decorate up here. It was literally just the garage. Oh yes, I need to paint this, but maybe I should paint this at the end and then I should tour it. It's all right. It's all right. The next building we should start working on would probably be these ones back here. Okay, so these rooms are done over here. This is a vacant house. So I guess it really is just the back right corner that needs to be furnished. And it's probably the most, I don't know, you could call it ambitious part of the build or the entire plot, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be furnished here. Let me lay this out. Office goes here, and then this will be another loft thing right here, this building. This will actually be a full-on house. We haven't actually had a full-on house yet. Like, this was supposed to be a full-on house, and then this is supposed to be a full-on house. Oh yes, this one. Not sure about this one. There are some trees that are obstructing some of the walls, so I might only have to go with the garage or just completely make it vacant. This one, I need to finish the lobby, and then there's a third floor that I need to work on. I don't even know how you get to the third floor. Right now, I think I'll start working on the loft back here. It's basically gonna be the same design as this one, so I might just cut to the very end. I'll let you know if anything happens. Bloxburg had this thing where you couldn't place trees like on the very edge, but now you can. Yeah, I'm gonna start on this one. It's gonna be almost exactly the same as the one we just toured, and then I'm going to paint this as well, and then I'll come back and meet with you guys shortly. So this is what I have. Once you look through this, it might be a bit shocking to see how much I've done. But this is the kitchen. I really love how this turned out. Nice and furnished, modern, pretty generic though. Here's the living room, a bit small, but it's got all the necessities. Oh my gosh, the second you see the bathroom, it's like there's no way you're fitting a bath. There's no shower, unfortunately, but I can probably make like a bathhouse type thing. But this is the bathroom. You have a toilet, you have a sink, no shower. Going up to the second floor, you have your bedroom. This is probably one of the nicest lofts I've ever made. I forgot to paint the curtains. Anyways, over here we have practically the same thing. In this left one, you can kind of see the bush kind of peeping out right here. I'll have to resize that soon. Stepping in, you have your kitchen. It's a bit small. I guess it'll do. No carpet yet. I forgot to put a carpet here. There's also no seating, so I don't know where you're supposed to eat your dinner or whatever. Maybe you can look at the couch, eat it there. Here's the living room, massive TV, the same panels on the far back wall, and then we also have the really big windows over here. Instead of using a staircase right here, I used like a custom ladder. I made this using structurals. Up here, it's practically the same thing. The bed moved over, but I added some like socks just to make it a bit quirky. And then the bathroom actually got moved over to here. This one's a bit more spacious. Since there's no staircase, oh, I forgot the ceiling. Here's the bathroom, practically the same things as well. The furnishings, the sink's the same, the door to the toilet's the same, but it's just a bit more spacious. Anyways, with that being said, I think we should start moving on to this office building. So for the office building, I kind of want to start with whatever lobby we have on the first floor. So I kind of want to section this first because there's a bit of obstruction right here from the fence. And then there's also this thing. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is like the mountain thing. Hold on, let me just copy the elevator from all the way at the front of the plot, so that way I don't have to paint it as well, and then just put it in this slot. Anyways, I'm probably gonna get most of the layout done here, and then I'll furnish it, and then I'll pop back in with you later. Okay, so here's basically the layout of the office. Here's gonna be the lobby. It's not fully furnished yet. As you can see, there are some things that need to be done. Basically, this is it. This is literally it. Up to the second floor, we have our main office area. I don't think I'm gonna do anything on the third floor. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the floor to cut that off. I'm gonna furnish this and then probably come back to let you all know how it's going. This is not bad. I kind of like it. I do think the main idea for this office though is to make it look like The Office, you know, the TV show. So to do that, I think I'll have like separate stations and then the boss's room right here to separate the boss from the rest of the workers. Obviously won't have too many workers because look at how small this space is. Maybe like this. I don't know. I also thought it would be a good idea to make a printer and then maybe add some crates around it to make it look like the business has just started. Honestly, I think I'm putting a bit too much effort into this, but it is what it is. So just like that, I don't know if you want to see how I made that printer, but look, I made it using basic shapes. It's just a bunch of them resized, and then this is just a stack of paper. It's pretty simple. If you do need a tutorial, maybe I will post it, but just showing you that right now. I also thought it might be a good idea to add some, like, you know, those coffee things. You usually see those in the office because they're all sleep deprived and stuff. Just another extra little touch. Also, I thought it would be fitting to give the boss the best looking laptop or computer. Maybe a laptop, maybe a Yep, this is expensive. Perfect for the boss. Okie dokie, and then I'm just gonna get some lighting in. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this office. It's a bit dull, obviously, but over time, I think I'll add more to it because this is not a project that can be finished or can be considered finished at all. Okay, so that's the office. Hold on. Let me take a tour of the office real quick. Okay, so from the first floor, have the receptionist. Is very dull, but I guess that's to be expected in the reception. Going up to the second floor, going through the elevator, you're greeted with this entrance. Nice coffee machine thing, nice little modern design. To your right, you have like the employee workstation. Each one has a laptop computer thing. This right here, I have no idea what this is gonna be, but it might just be like a physical workstation. And then right here we have a printer, and then over here we have the boss's workstation. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this office building. I might go on to the third floor in the future. As for these two buildings, I might leave them vacant for now. I think a really good idea would be to actually get other builders or other YouTubers to try and furnish these, so I do want to leave some of them open, so I might leave these three open. This one's practically the same as this one, so the only building left I think that needs to be furnished is this one, the one we all started from. This is my home. It's a bit small, but I think it's workable. Is that even a word? That's not a word. So I think I'm gonna finish this one up, and then that'll be it for most of the town. It will literally never be considered a finished project because I will continue to add on to it. This is not the final episode. I am almost 100% sure. I'll probably have like videos like they'll be titled furnishing this house in my town or furnishing this apartment in my town. You get the idea. But anyways, on to the last house, and then you can call this thing a finished masterpiece. Actually, not really finished. Okay, so the first thing I did was actually break down the wall between these two houses. Now they're like one single house, and then I'm gonna have to cover up this roof because it's going through the wall. But this is basically the size of my house, or like the house we're gonna work on right now. The way I'm gonna divide it up, I still haven't decided on yet, because you know there's like an entire garage door and I don't know what to do with that, but I'm sure I'll figure something out and then try to work with it. Okay, so this is basically what I've cut to doing so far. Here's the garage, but then the entrance over here leads into your living and then your kitchen right here. For the kitchen, I made it a little more detailed. The stools are all the same. Everything else is basically all the same, except I've added a dishwasher and an oven, you know, because I'm rich. But the problem is I don't know how I'm supposed to bring a staircase up to the second floor, so I'm gonna have to work on that. But this is what I've got so far. Up here is probably gonna be the bedroom, and then maybe 2 bedrooms. I have no idea. Okay, so this is what I've managed to do with the second floor. I've kind of made like a balcony thing. Hold on, let me go inside and show you. So walking in, you can enter through the garage, but I wouldn't recommend it. Actually, I think it's the only way in. Never mind, you're gonna have to enter through the garage. But I've left this like gaping hole in the ceiling, so it's kind of like a balcony thing. But over here is the kitchen, very nice and large, spacious. The living room is kind of small, but I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. Up the stairs we go. Right here, I'm gonna put a door that leads into the bedroom, and then one here that leads into the bathroom. And then after that, I think we're completely finished with most of the town. Okay, so while I was building, I did want to show you this bathroom because it's probably one of the best bathrooms I've made, and I don't know how many times I've said that in this video, but I've been popping off with bathrooms. Like, look at this. This is so real. Oh my gosh, look at the tree. I love the tree. All right, now onto the bedroom, and then I think we're finally done. Okay, so here's what I've got for the bedroom. It's kind of basic, but it's what I like. That's why I made it. So here we have our little desk area. Hold on, let me put on the roof. Let me give you a better view. This is my bedroom. I just cleaned up some of the walls right here, make it not look weird, because look, there's the concrete stuff. And then I also made the bed merged in or infused with the wall, so that way it looks modern and sleek. The same goes for the bookshelves. I just dragged another plant in here, and then for over here, I think for a final touch, I might just like add these curtains from the bathroom. I like these curtains. But anyways, I do think this concludes most of the build. I did manage to get other Bloxburg YouTubers or builders. The plan is I'm gonna get some of them to furnish the other rooms or apartments. So like this one, for example, I might get 1 or 2 builders to furnish this one, and then another 1 or 2 builders to furnish this one, and then so on. And then it'll be a complete town eventually. Without further ado, I think it's time to finally tour this thing, or like properly tour this thing by walking around. All right, so let's start on the far left side of the build. Okay, this is the first house I've ever worked on in this town. Here's the entrance, nice and basic, not too much going on. Here's the dining room. We have the little table kind of submerged into the floor. There's our kitchen, not too large, which is a bit of a problem. I do kind of feel like this could be improved. No, not kind of. I do feel like this could be really improved. I didn't decide to change it at all because I want to see where I started from. This is where the bathroom stuff was first added, so I added the shower in. Then there's the little, I don't know what you call those, but and then upstairs, going upstairs, we have the bedroom and a little closet right here going up. 2 bedrooms, both single bed, not too large, but they've got everything you really need. The house next to it is vacant. This one right here is also vacant. As you can see, if I open that door, it's gonna be blank wall. But after that, we have the convenience store. The convenience store, I did end up adding a couple more products, but it is a bit empty. So here we have our stationery stuff, blah blah blah, and then we have our drink section and then our snack shelves. And then here's the cashier station with a couple of extra snacks and candies and whatnot. Back here's the bathroom, nice and dull. Next to that, we have the house that we just furnished. Here's the garage. Entering through the garage, we have the living room, the kitchen across from that. Going up the stairs, we have to our left a bathroom. I'm still so proud of this bathroom. It's not even funny. And then into here we have my bedroom. So much better than what it was before. Anyways, moving on, we should be walking up to our main street. There's nothing furnished over here in these 2 buildings, but I do plan on getting a builder to furnish this thing, or it's just a shed, so I could put some random stuff in there. Over here we have our garage, our little auto shop. We've got everything everything an auto shop usually has. Toolboxes, a bunch of tires, an oil canister, and then a car, obviously. Pretty basic. There's a door that goes out to the back. Next to that, we have another vacant home, but this one actually looks like it's abandoned as it's been decorated like that. That's just like an extra little touch. On the streets, we have some ramen carts and stuff with some extra stools and a trash can to make it look like customers can actually eat there. This apartment building has nothing in it, but I do plan on eventually making an underground parking station because that would actually be kind of cool. Anyways, next to that is another vacant home. Next to that, another vacant home, and then over here, if you step around this little wall, we have our first furnished home of the set of 3. And walking in, you have your kitchen. Next to that, you have a plant, and then behind that, you have your large living room, a loft kind of thing, and then we have a custom ladder that goes up to the bedroom. Back here, we have our bathroom. I love this bathroom. Oh, and I still didn't put the ceiling on, but I'll remember to get that there. This bathroom is very spacious, and I really like how simplistic it is. Anyways, moving over to the other side of the street, if I can even get to the other side of the street, we have our office building. I wanted to keep it really basic for the interiors, otherwise it'd be a bit too overwhelming, especially in an office setting. I don't want people focusing on the office, but eventually I'll get there. Here's the boss's office, and then across from there we have the just normal employee section. Each employee has their own computer and workstation, pretty much it. And then as we move on past these 3 buildings that are vacant, going up the winding road, second floor or the second level, we have this building that actually acts as another garage thing or an auto shop, but it's like a personal garage. Not too much that's different from the one over here. Next to that, we have another building that's been furnished. Here's like the first new kind of furnished building, so all of the kitchen stuff, living room stuff look similar to the other buildings that we've seen so far. Up here's the bedroom, and then down here the bathroom, and the most innovative bathroom, but it's probably the most cramped bathroom as well. Probably not the best. Oh yeah, custom bushes. I love the custom bushes. But yeah, that's it for most of the things we furnished in this video. I will continue it eventually, maybe in the next 5 months. Next year, it's gonna get wild.